Alright guys, what's up? Oh man, I had to make another video because the other one, it wouldn't load and it was too long because I was rambling too much. I was telling about my backstory and whatever, but to shorten it, I used to be a Satanist and worshiping the devil and believed in ghosts and all that stuff, and then I recently became a believer in God. But ever since then, I've been struggling for like, I'd say a good about a year now, and now really bad for about 3 months. But the whole point of this video is to tell you about the 3 dreams I've had, and the crazy one that I just had recently. But the first one that I can remember is I was downtown over here in the city where I live, and I was going through downtown trying to look for my car. All these streets and everything was so packed, especially if you're over here in the city. And damn, there's a lot of freaking wind over here. But yeah, there was a lot of people over there, and I was constantly looking for my car, and I went through the corner and made a left turn, and then I saw all these people running towards me, and then they looked like if they were horrified, like if they had saw something that they'd never seen before. And I started running towards the crowd where they were running away from, and when I was doing that, I started jumping and I started floating in the sky, and I said in my dream, I was like, God, take me higher, take me now, take me all the way up in the sky. And for some reason, I felt the presence of God, but it's unexplainable. I don't know how exactly to explain it, but I knew it was God. And before I knew it, I was floating all the way up to the sky. And then I ended up waking up, and that was like, I think that was a rapture dream of telling me what's to come. That's just my thoughts. But the second dream I've had, what was it about? See, it's been very long. I've been procrastinating on showing these videos. With the second dream that I had, it was, what was it? Oh, I was in the backyard with my son, and we were playing along and everything, and we were just having a good old time. And something told me to look up, and when I looked up, there was this huge, what it looked like, a planet. It looked like a huge planet. The best size I can describe it is, oh my God, it's undescribable. It's like 10 miles long or maybe longer. I'm not too sure, but it was really huge, and I saw it, and it was kind of grayish red, and it had it looked like a bunch of like Aztec writing on there. And I was like, wow, what is that? And then I end up looking down, and I tried to look for my son, and he was nowhere to be found. And I looked up again, and then before I knew it, when it was suspended above the air, it was like that floating, and then like a freaking an asteroid end up it was going at the speed of an asteroid and ended up going all the way to the other side of town. And I heard a boom, like not the sonic boom, the shock wave. That's what I heard. And then I was like, oh my God, it's time. And then I ran to the side of the gate, and I laid there looking towards the direction where the meteor or the planet had hit, and I felt the shockwave, and it pushed me against the fence, and I couldn't move. And I told God, I'm ready, God, I'm ready, take me now. And then I ended up waking up. I'll tell you about that dream right now, the details. But the third dream I had, which was pretty recent, about a month ago, or about 3 weeks ago, I was struggling to find my way home, and I was at some place I had no exactly idea it is. And I got a text from the mother of my son saying, I'm gonna be dropping off my son with you in a little bit. Are you gonna be home? And I started panicking. I was like, oh my God, how am I gonna watch him? I'm not even home yet. So I jumped up and I started flying, and I was like that soaring, and I was trying to look for my way home. And then I got another text on and it was saying, "Are you gonna be home soon?" I told her, "Well, I can't right now because I'm gonna be I'm in California right now, and I'm trying to find my way home." And as soon as I saw the text of me saying California, I looked down, and all of California was completely flooded. There was total devastation, and it was crazy. It was a horrific scene, just like a tsunami had hit, and it was horrific. All these buildings were underwater, and it was a lot of commotion. I started floating. I was trying to go higher and higher because I didn't want to go down, but something was bringing me down. And I landed to this building where all these people were. They were panicking and everything. And I ended up waking up. So I'm like, what the heck? So this recent one I had, it was this one was a crazy one. I I wrote it down, but I don't remember. I only remember bits and parts because it's been a long time. I've been procrastinating because I don't know if I should put these videos, but I just decided something telling me I should. So I did like I was in some city, and then there's a lot of planes going on, like army planes coming, boom, shooting missiles towards us and shooting it through the whole city. And I was like, "Oh my God, what's going on?" And my aunt that was with me, she was she wasn't very worried or anything. So I told her, watch out, you're gonna get hit by the missiles." I'm like, "What's going on?" And she pointed to the TV, and it said, "People have gone missing along with an old man, and that the rapture had happened." And I was all like, "What?" And it said exactly at 1 to 1:30. I'm not too exactly sure what it was, but it said the rapture had happened at 1 to 1:30, and the first thing that came to my mind was like, "Oh my God, I'm in the tribulation days." I started freaking out because you know what? I wasn't holy enough to get saved, and I don't know. It's crazy. It's like God is telling me the time that the rapture will happen, but I don't know exactly what day. And it was exactly, they said, at 1 to 1:30. I was all like, what the? I was freaking out, and there was airplanes and army. Everything was getting a total devastation, bombings, everything you can name of a bad war. But the dream started going on, and I tried surviving and everything. I was with my aunt. I ended up going with my mom, and we ended up finding this little army base that now, to come to my mind, I'm thinking, what if it was the FEMA camps? And we started doing all that or whatever, and then I ended up waking up. But the first dream, oh my God, Jesus, there was a bee on my phone. But anyway, the first dream, my interpretation of it is, I think it's Planet X, Nibiru, that's coming into orbit within the planet Earth's orbit in our solar system, and it's coming pretty soon. And when I heard is that when it comes, it's gonna bring total devastation and turn the poles to shift, creating world disasters. California is going to be flooded along with I'm guessing, north, south, east, west. The west coast, part of New York, and all of that is going to be flooded. And I'm trying to make this video quick because last time it didn't load. That's what I'm thinking, that the planet that I saw was planet Nibiru, and God is showing me it's going to cause total destruction, to repent and start changing your ways before it's too late. And the second dream, no, the third dream I had was with the California, and I'm thinking, this is what's gonna happen to California when the planet X ends up coming and creating total devastation and flooding California. And I've always heard this throughout the years, ever since like I was a teenager, that the San Andreas Fault is gonna end up getting off of California and making it a total different state, like an island, and separating from the United States. But I was reading up on the Bible, and it says that during the rapture days, when it does happen, that the sun will be darkened and will be darkened, and the moon will turn to blood red for when the great day of the Lord comes. And I'm thinking, well, when this day happens and Planet X is coming, it's supposed to be said by NASA that if it does come, it's going to be blocking out the sun for a total of 3 days. And in those 3 days, it's going to be nothing but night until it passes, and the sun or the moon will be eclipsed. So I'm thinking, was this going to be when the rapture is going to happen, when Planet X is supposed to be coming in August, June, July, August, September, in August or September, one of those days, I'm not too sure. But one of those days, I just want to tell you guys to heads up, because I've been getting all these weird dreams and this rapture dream and the tribulation and everything, and it's crazy. But you guys keep on your toes, because I feel like I have something deep down in me telling me something's gonna happen. You guys need to be prepared. Repent. If you do something bad, guys, repent it as soon as you do it. I know it's hard because with the temptations of the devil and him trying to do everything, just try to do something, guys.